Let's see if it even streams. I see my sound is working now. I may have lost everyone. Okay, if you guys can hear me now, let me know. I'm using a really shitty microphone, so also let me know how it sounds. It's on, it's on. Yay, you can hear me. Yeah, I didn't change anything. I've used that microphone 3 other times today, and literally nothing's changed from every other time I've ever streamed. Like, whatever. Like, who fucking cares? We're moving past that now. Oh, good. I mean, I'm literally just using like this, like headset, so I'm glad you guys can hear me, because the volume on that is turned all the way up. So, man, it is low. Yeah, and it's literally as loud as it can go. So I will try to talk very loud the whole time. How annoying. I have this fancy, nice mic set up and it just like stops completely. That is weird. But yeah, I literally don't change anything between every show. I do multiple shows a day. I did just recorded with Chris Matthew this morning. We did a Forbidden Knowledge News. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. We talked about cymatics and IDF technology and sound healing and all sorts of fun stuff. The suppressed, hidden birthright of humanity, our sound technology. And then my sound goes out. So, but anyways, I'm glad you guys can hear me now. I'm glad I'm at least streaming to Rockfin. I hope I'm still streaming to you, or sorry, Rumble. I know I'm back up on YouTube, but I don't know if anyone made the jump over. Sometimes I think that's part of why they do it. Usually if that is a, you know, thing where I'm being sort of targeted, it's in a more important moment of a more important show. So maybe my microphone actually did just go out. Maybe we'll do a fundraiser soon if that's true. We'll see. But anyways, so yeah, I don't remember what I was saying, but it is a full moon. So happy full moon to you. It is in Capricorn for me because I do true sidereal astrology. I don't do it. I just enjoy it. Athen Caventi's been on the show many times. You've probably seen him. You've probably heard me talk about it many times. Constantly, anytime I post anything true sidereal, people are like, oh, you got it wrong. It's actually the full moon in this. And I'm always like, oh no, it's a true sidereal. It's just a different way of looking at it. So it's appropriate because we did the meditation today. Thursday, Sunday, we do meditations. And if you're in the meditation group, if you bought your membership, then you're in there. If you haven't bought your membership and you want to join us for August, you still can go to rogueways.org, grab your membership, and join us twice a week. If you can't come live, they're also recorded and you can catch them after. But we did a full moon meditation. We used some of that Capricorn energy in the full moon meditation. And then I had this, it's so weird actually, because I had this show, the way I plan middle path shows is I just, as I'm going through life and learning and synchronicity or whatever might happen, I'm like, oh, that would be an awesome show. And I go look through my Thursdays and I find one where I haven't yet had a brainstorm for, and I just plop the idea in there. And this one came to me a while ago, and it was this, conjunction of many things. Capricorn, for some reason, was in there. So it was Capricorn, Plumed Serpent stuff, and Amaru, and some other things we're going to get into tonight. And then when this day came about, and I was like, oh, what am I going to be doing this week on Middle Path? And I saw that, and then I saw that it was a full moon in Capricorn. I was like, that's pretty fucking appropriate life. Good job. Well played. So that's pretty fun how those things work out. Yeah, I've had a really weird day too. Usually full moons I'm pretty energetic and sometimes a little emotional. But earlier today I almost passed out. Like that hasn't happened to me in a long time. I have sort of like blood flow and blood sugar issues, and either one can get me like really dizzy really suddenly. And that wasn't happening. It wasn't like those things. It was just something just hit me, and maybe it was the Schumann resonance. I know that's been really off the hook today as well. I'm not sure, but I just got so dizzy I almost passed out. Had to take a minute. Then totally later in the day, totally different time, I just got like drained, just suddenly completely drained, and I just like laid down immediately on the couch, and I like curled up for a minute, and then 5 minutes later, I was fine again. I'm like, those are weird things. And, I checked. There was nothing like nefarious around me or affecting me. So, gotta be that full moon. That's what I'm saying. Gotta be that full moon. So, over in the Rockfin chat, the supporters who get to watch the entire episode today, we've got Dakota. So glad to have you here, Dakota. Tea Leaves, always good to have you, Tea Leaves. Jasmine, Alyssa, it's been a while. So glad you're here with us. Jasmine, friend of the show. I've got also Marissa is here in the house in Rockfin. Hunter Duffy, nice to see you. Alex Donardo's here. Travis is here. Oh, it's also an 11 day. Well, holy shit, 11 day and a full moon. 11, of course, for those of you who are not into numerology, 11, 22, and 33 are the big master days, and today is an 11 day, so they don't happen all that often. Lots of stuff going on. We got Ethan Windsor in the house. Super powerful moon for Ethan today, too. Many people exhausted today. Yes. Oh yeah, so we have this confusion going on. There's some people saying, they're not getting notifications that I go live on Rockfin. They're not getting notifications that I post the Hangout link. I have no control over that, and I didn't even know, honestly, that they sent notifications to anyone. I don't tell it to do that. That's not on my end. So if on your end you have somewhere where you can control like which notifications you get and how they get them, or how you get them, I would assume that is more what's going on. That's my best guess. That's all I could ever do for you is suggest that you go look there, because there's nothing else that I can do. X cubed 420 in the house. It's not sex ed tonight, X cubed, so but we are talking about serpents, so maybe, actually we do end up talking about sexual energies sometimes when we're talking about serpents, so we could get there. I know that's the only thing you live for. Oh, just joking. X cubed, of course, is part of the Core 4 team over on Day Zero. If you're still not watching Day Zero, you're just missing out. That's all there is to it. That is the most fun we get to have, is Day Zero every Sunday at 3 p.m. Mountain. We go live here on this channel. And everywhere you can find Rogue Ways. And then it also gets posted to Spotify and all sorts of other places as a podcast. If you're out there listening to the audio, you should be listening to Day Zero. So, yeah, Dara's in the house as well. Awesome to have you guys all here. So, let's jump into it. I don't remember what shit I was going to say before. Oh, this is what shit I was going to say before we get started. Fuck the IRS. This whole thing about the IRS gathering all this ammo and all of this stuff, it really reminds me of back when the Department of Homeland Security, I want to say, also started stockpiling ammo, as far as we could tell. And that's happened twice, at least since I came of age, that we had that as like a big deal. Like, why are they stockpiling ammo? And then nothing ever happened. So the first thing I want to say about is, besides fuck the IRS, is there's very likely nothing is ever going to happen with that. So lots of different government agencies, seemingly for no reason at all, just seem to stockpile ammo and weaponry and whatever. The whole thing where they were saying, you're hiring IRS agents, you must be willing to use deadly force. Even that, I'm wondering, it very much could have been part of the application or the job description prior to this. Could have been for the last 40 years. I don't know, right? So I'm always wondering, when we all glob onto something like this, like, was it already happening? Was it already? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's brand new and they just put that in there. And then my next question would be, is it a psyop? Do they just want us to freak out and think that the IRS is coming for us and they're going to gun us down? Right? And I'm not saying we shouldn't, take that into account. We should definitely wonder if that's actually the plan or not. But I just don't know that we should assume that it is. And we definitely should always be asking ourselves these types of questions so we can see, like, what is actually going on? Who fucking knows? I like to remind us that posting no trespassing signs, which I still don't have, because I'm like, I want to make like a pretty one. I want to like carve it out of wood and like put like gnomes on it and shit. Like, I want it to look cool. I want to like pay someone to do that for me or something, but someday. So, but if we have that, and then someone does come on our property, and we can tell them to get the fuck off of it. And I also, we don't want to be breaking any laws. We don't want to brandish guns. We don't want to seem to be threatening people by like showing that we have a gun or whatever. But I just imagine if you see someone coming onto your property and they're going to knock on your door and you're going to choose to answer the door, that you, as you're opening door, could be having a loud conversation with someone else in your house about how cool your guns are, and about how good you are with them and what a good shot you are. And if you happen to be having that conversation with someone else in your house, that's not a threat to anybody. And if they happen to be someone who represents the government, and then you happen to say, get the fuck off my property right after that, and they just know that you just happen to be a really good shot and own guns, I mean, that's all just coincidental. So, just want to throw that out there in case anybody is, interested with my plan could be in regards to things like this, allegedly. Jasmine, thank you so much for the support and the tips. The tips are so appreciated. You guys really are the reason this show keeps going, gets to expand in new ways, gets to be the awesomeness that it is. It's all of you, and it's all of you that support in all those ways. So I did want to mention that about the IRS. I also, the FBI and the Trump thing and whatever, like, I also look at that through the same eyes. Like, is it even real? Or is it just for optics and a psyop? Engineered to do all kinds of things, right? Steer people towards Trump and away from some other Republican. And I don't know. There could be so many reasons why you would do this right now. And there are very few of them are accidental or like not meant to make us react in certain ways. So we just wonder what the script is and not get too caught up in those things. That's probably smartest. Dara, thank you so much as well for the tip and the support over on Rockfin. Very grateful for you guys and your X-Cube said, when I play Bone Thugs Body Rod, it makes you want to thug out a little, especially if an IRS agent is there. I bet they take that in all kinds of ways, all of them intentional. So yeah, jump in. So the site rogueways.org, you can find everything I do. The books that I write, you can get them from me paperback, inscribed for you specifically. All the different links to Rogue Ways on different platforms, the audio, the video, all the different stuff, the groups, the Telegram, it's all here under the Rogue tab. Testimonials, if you want to know how other people have been affected by the types of healing and one-on-one work I can do with them. If you want to just book something with me, the spiritual support tab is for you. The shop has all kinds of things Rogue oriented, especially those meditations I was mentioning earlier. I think that might have been when you couldn't hear me, though, when I was talking about how cool it is that we had a Capricorn full moon in the true sidereal tradition today, and I just so happened to accidentally months ago put this idea for this show in, which is also Capricorn related. So anyways, if you like those types of meditations, like the full moon meditation we did today, we meditate twice a week. You can join us by grabbing the meditation membership in the shop, as well as tons of other stuff like orgone. You can get Rogue gear. Check it out. There are t-shirts, there are catchphrases. My boobs are down here is probably my favorite shirt in the shop. That comes from the interview with Tony Nagy. That was so hilarious. Breathe in, expand, breathe out, and brighten is our meditation group oriented shirt and phrase. Sweet eternal balance of all that is good, true, and beautiful is one of our shirts. Travel well, aim for balance, and be well. And always look inside first is one of the shirts. Don't go deeper into the metaverse. My oft repeated suggestion to you is one of the shirts. The winning one theme of all of our winning shows. We've got the winning dragon shirt. Living in fear isn't living TV. There is no direction in Goatland you may recognize. That's not only a couple different versions of a very cool shirt, but also is the logo for tonight's episode. Appropriate for Capricorn. The bright winter is also a shirt, all kinds of stuff. So you can get on shirts, on bags, on tank tops, all kinds of things there in the Rogue shop. Also, in locals, I want to tell you, if you've been in locals, I have tended to post the audio of these exclusive episodes there. So, you didn't have to come also be a member in Rockfin or somewhere else, but it's just getting to be where I need each platform to have its own thing. So Rockfin's where the exclusive video streams. Apple Podcasts is where the audio is going to be. If you are an audio listener and you want the exclusive audio content, that's going to be on Apple Podcasts. It's already been there for a while. That's where it will be if you want it going forward. Locals is, I do little lives there now. And so I just did a dream seeding live stream yesterday. I do channeled messages there that are only for supporters. So I did one of those yesterday. All this other posts that you're seeing here are for anyone. Even if you're not a supporter, you can just go be a member in Rogue for free and you can see these posts that I make. But some of that is content that is exclusive just for supporters there. So if you want to be part of this community, chat with us, post things, comment, and get the exclusive content, you can be a supporter on Locals as well. So different reasons to go to different platforms and support. Subscribestar, of course, is also a platform you can go to. And if you want to be on subscribestar.com/rogue-ways, then you work towards different things at different tiers. So after a number of months, you may request a reading or something like that. So there's just different perks for different places, and you get to choose what you like to do. And that's what's fun about it. I do want to shout out this awesome art. We got this beautiful gift this week. This is from Dakota. Dakota gave us this gift. This is an artist friend of his. It goes by Art Period Dependent on Instagram, and I just love this person's work. I don't know why more isn't showing up right now because there was more when I looked earlier, so I don't know what I did wrong. But anyways, here's some examples, and I should have brought the art that Dakota actually gave us, but it's really cute, and I love this person's style. And so we have now some of these in our house, and I just wanted to shout them out because they're so cute and so cool and very appropriately priced. So we're gonna jump into it now. So if you're over on any of those free platforms, I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm sorry, I love you, but you gotta come be a supporter on Rockfin if you want to watch it live. You gotta support on Apple Podcasts if you want to listen to it. And otherwise, we're gonna say goodbye. So we'll see you later.